Okay, ear training. So this is really just work with the piano, and hopefully this video can serve just as a way to do it if you don't have a piano. With ear training, we're trying to understand what's called the interval, or the space between one note and the next. That'll sound very familiar to most people who've seen Star Wars, right? It's da 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 dun 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 dun, and so you've heard that before, and that's a fifth. So those are common intervals, but we really want to know our intervals so we can understand how to harmonize. What kind of feel we want to produce. There's different tensions between distance of notes. So you've got like this tension here versus it's a little bit less tension, a little bit more of what's called a perfect fifth or a fourth between these two. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to start in the key of C, and then we will kind of expand from there. So this is, again, using the number system. This is your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth note, diatonic or major scale note from your source, your starting point. There's all the black keys as well. We won't get into that on this video, but essentially we want to train these, right? So it as do, re, do, mi, do, fa, do, so, do, la, do, ti, do, do. So that's, if you've watched Sound of Music, you'll be familiar with that. So what we want to do is we want to identify those over time, and sometimes I don't have songs for everything, but I know Star Wars, for the fourth, 1 to 4, it's Here Comes the Bride. Here Comes the Bride. From 1 to 6 is that another Star Wars song, the Princess Leia theme. Dun, na, 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 na. And so if you can find songs that have that first interval, that's a great little way to remember it. Okay, so now this is I'm going to presume that you're going to do some of that on your own, and you can sit here and you can practice. You can say, okay, I'm going to start with the simple ones, which are the fourth and the fifth, and say, okay, I'm going to try to sing Star Wars when I hit this note. Dun, and test yourself, and that's a great, nicely done. Might start here. Dun, good, okay, and then dun 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 dun. So I got that right. So that's just a way you can practice the fourth, or you can do the fifth, or you can do the 4. Comes the bride. Good, or maybe. Oh, that's high. Here comes the bride, or comes the bride. So 1 comes the bride. All right, so I'm going to give you some notes. We're going to start with the fifth, which is Star Wars, and I'm going to hit it. I'm going to wait a moment, let you sing it on your own, and then I'll hit the right note. So here we go with Star Wars. Okay. Again, Star Wars. A few more. Okay, one more. And if you're struggling with that, then you just kind of need to sit with the piano and just work on that. Just like maybe play it and then go, then try to do it with your voice. Na 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 na. And then test yourself. So just again, you're training your ear and your voice to work together. All right, let's go to the fifth, which is no, actually that was the fifth. Let's go to the fourth, which is Here Comes the Bride. Comes the bride. All right, here we go. I'm going to give you a bunch of random ones. We'll start with that one, and then we'll see how you do with this. That's great. All right. Again, same thing. If you're struggling with that, just then make sure you are you just spend some time on a piano and just, you know, here comes the bride and here comes the bride. And you can test yourself, and then you go, here comes the bride. Here comes the bride. And you're and the fourth, as far as the fourth and the fifth, it's always going to be the fourth and the fifth of your major scale. So if you're in the key of D, that's 4, 5. Key of E, for example, 4, 5. And you can do the same exercise with the third and the sixth, and really any part, really any note. So I'm going to just do a few on the third, which is Do, Mi, okay? Do, Mi. That's what it's going to be like. So here we go. So I find that the third is usually a little harder than the fourth and the fifth. And we're going to do the sixth now, just to make it a little interesting. So 6 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Na, la. So do, la. So it'll look like this. Do, and you sing it. Hopefully you were right. We're going to keep going. Oh, that's wrong, sorry. That's my 6, sorry. I keep on these harder keys, I keep messing up. There we go. All right, so same thing. You can practice it on your own. Do, la, do, la, do, la. Then check yourself. Do, la, do. So do, la. And then you can check yourself with any key. And you really want to move around and explore your whole range, because our ears get tricked. Sometimes we want to go to the lower octave or the higher octave because we're not sure if we can hit that note. So yeah, just really experiment with your voice, and you're going to find as you get better at this, you're going to get stronger and more confident when you start a song that you are in the right octave and singing the right interval.